What's going on, guys? It's your boy Shivon here, back with a new video, and today we have a comparison between Deep Fusion and Smart HDR with the new iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now the reason how I got this to work is basically turning off a settings in the camera settings. Well, I will have the Deep Fusion on the left and Smart HDR on the right, and as I said before, these are shot both on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now the differences are minor, but you can see the detail bump, and it's really cool that Apple could improve her cameras just by upgrading the software. I think that's really cool that it's the same hardware but just a little software feature gives their camera more detail. So yeah, I have my PC here. We're just gonna jump onto some images I took, and let's just dive into it and look at the first one right here. So the first image we have is a selfie, right? And I used the back camera because I wanted the highest quality. And as you can see, you might be looking at it and you're saying, Shivon, like, I don't get what you're saying. These are just two good ass pictures. I know you look ugly, but whatever. But look, when I zoom in, look at the Deep Fusion right here when I zoom in compared to the Smart HDR. You can see that some people might like this right here with the Smart HDR because it's, you know, more smooth on the skin. You can't see all the pores and everything. If you look into my eyes, my eyebrows, you can see that more detail. My hair is more detailed. So that was something I found out. Next up, I tried it out with my shoes. So these are some Yeezys right here. As I said before, on the left we have the Deep Fusion. I couldn't really spot the differences here. I'm not sure if it was the lighting or what, but I literally couldn't find any differences between this and the Smart HDR, so I guess it wasn't turned on at this point. I tried to zoom in. I didn't really see any major differences, but the threading along the lower half of the shoes right here, I could see that it's a little bit more detailed, but it's nothing to go crazy over. I also tried the inner part of the shoe. I tried to zoom in, and yeah, it's the same thing. If you look at it, you could just see more details. On the Deep Fusion, you could see the threads. You could see the threads, all right? Like, it's really sharp. I also took another selfie. Not really a selfie, but a portrait of myself. Yeah, overall just a sharper image, you know, something different. It kind of gives me a Google Pixel vibe. I don't know why, but as you can see, the Smart HDR is more, it's more smooth, you know, like the typical iPhone we're used to. And then the Deep Fusion is really kicking in those details, bringing up the highlights, you know. Next up, we have, this is the picture I found in the house. Like, I tried to spot some differences. I look at the wall, like around the board right here on the Deep Fusion, the back part of the board, you can see it's really sharp around there. With the Smart HDR, it's not that sharp, but they're both amazing pictures. I could hardly tell the difference there. Another picture I had was some plants, and I took these inside. It was kind of low light, but the images still came out pretty well. The differences were minor here. I tried to zoom in. It's just the small details that I'm seeing. Nothing too major. It's not like any color differences or huge image quality. You know, it's just more details when you zoom in more. Next up, we have some plants right here, and you could definitely see, like, when you zoom into the pineapple right here, that quality, that detail, really impressive. Huge kudos to Apple for releasing this. The next one is my fireplace, and Deep Fusion really kicked in right here, especially at the brush. So if you look closely, look at the brush. You can see the bristles on the brush with the Deep Fusion, and on the Smart HDR, you can hardly see the bristles, but you still know it's there, you know. But it's just those small details that count, you know. Next up, I tried out the Sota. It's not really a Christmas sweater like that, but I tried it. Zooming in, see the quality on the sweater right here. The chain is pronounced. It's like, oh no, you can see the pimples right here. All of that defined pimples. If you go into the Smart HDR, you know, the pimple is still there, but it's not as defined as the Deep Fusion one. Look at the pimple in the Deep Fusion. You could actually see the white head coming out right here, which is nuts. So yeah, that was all the pictures I took. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. But before you go, I want to give a huge shout out to Likt. So Likt is basically a music platform where you could go ahead and grab music for background music for your YouTube videos, commercial videos, any type of music you want to put into a video to create a story, or anything you want to do, but you want some music, you want instrumentals, you want real songs, real artists. Likt is the place to go, guys. I'll leave a link down below where you guys could use and you could get some percentage off your subscription. So click the link down below, use code Chevy and enjoy some discounts. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. Let me know what you think about Deep Fusion. Is it a game changer, or is Apple pushing it too much with the sharpness? As usual, if you guys enjoyed, love, peace, and tweaks. Signing out.